Starry-eyed rumblings.
Thank you, Hester, for being so open. I am Captain Lightner of the Lightbringer, the ship behind you that your colleague has successfully opened. I look over his shoulder to notice that the lady has finished her work and the door has just cycled open. She turns around, and this is exactly what I meant when I first vibe checked her. She seems to just be doing a job, doesn't take any joy or have any malevolence in her, at least from first viewing. I look at Yell and gesture towards her. This is... She doesn't respond, doesn't finish my sentence. I'm pretty sure that's the social cue that indicates to people to introduce themselves, but she doesn't. I make the introduction. This is Yell, my co-captain of the Lightbringer. Hester nods to both of us with a easy smile, kind of a smile. Not that he looks happy, he still looks serious and a job face, I would say, but not grumpy or stern, just amicable. I think amicable is the word to describe Hester right now. It's good to meet the two of you. I'm glad that we got a chance to meet so that I could explain the current situation and you weren't put to any alarm. If you need a place to stay this evening, then we can host you in the city barracks. Or if you'd prefer one of the taverns in Vesp, then we are more than happy to accommodate. I would say I'm starting to like Hester already, but I made that mistake already, jumping to conclusions of liking things, so I shall hold judgment for now. Thank you, Hester. It is actually our will to speak with people of authority here in Vesp, given that we do have some sensitive information about military movements in the sector, in and around Nakheng, Vesp, Yumas Estate, that we do feel that the authorities here would be very, very interested in knowing. Oh, yes, I remember my badge. I just listened to a random civilian that's just rocked up. I pull out my badge. I'm part of the LAPD. Hester examines the badge carefully, squints, looks at me. Can't say I've heard of the LAPD. Can you tell me where the headquarters of this organization are? I pull my badge back, put it back in my galactic gen suit. Perhaps you've heard of the Faculty of Liminal Sciences? I was sent by them here to do important work investigating Viridium, the big green star. Quite important work. I don't say the last part aloud, us, because I'm not entirely sure if anyone else is concerned or interested in investigating why Viridium is green and shining green light, but I think this technique is leveraging where you come from and organizational influence. I'm just hoping that Hester has not heard of the faculty, because we're quite a small organization with limited reach and influence. Hester looks towards the area where I put my badge away, and then to me and my suit, and then to the ship, and then back to me. Fair enough, it seems that you have some sort of official standing in a few organizations. I'll admit the Forge is vast, so I don't know all of them. But given the situation, given the information that you may have, I see no current reason not to trust you. And if you're willing to help, then more than happy to have more hands on the team. Great! Oh, this could have not gone better. I wasn't really sure if any of that would work, but it seems to have done the trick. Take me to your leader, Hester. Apologies, we are currently on a mission, so we won't be going directly to the authority here in Vest. We'll be completing the mission. If you're able to help us with the mission completion, that will help going some way in verifying that you actually have some standing with organizations of law enforcement, and will give us a chance to verify this faculty of liminal science that you mentioned. Oh boy, looks like Hester is a straight arrow, which I like. However, if they do dig into things, then I'm not sure how well that will turn out. But for now, I agree. Okay, Hester, that is completely fine with me. Do what research you need to. In the meantime, I look again at Yell. We are happy to... I pause a little to give Yell time to object. She does not, so I finish. Help. Assist in any way we can in this emergency. Hester does give a real smile now and holds out his hand. I grab hold of it. He shakes it. I need to shake. Then he says, well, then Captain Leitner, I appreciate that you're the captain of this ship. Co-Captain Yell, appreciate your positions on this ship till this moment. Those positions will be reverted to after this mission is complete, but during this mission, I am the team lead. I need to know from the get-go if that is going to be an issue, if you have any problems taking orders, if you do not wish to take orders or follow my command. No, not at all. In fact, I actually quite enjoy taking commands. Not in a slavish way, I mean, I like being someone that can be relied upon to do a job and do it well. No drama, no fuss. Count me aboard, TL. Hester nods to me again. Appreciate it, Captain Leitner. Then he turns to Yell. Co-Captain Yell, any objections? Any issues? Yell shakes her head slightly. I'm good. I can follow orders. Hester's eyes linger on Yell before a curt nod, not breaking eye contact, before he accepts her assent. Excellent. Well then, let me introduce you to the team. This, he gestures to the female personnel, is Bosa. She is our infiltrational specialist. As you have already seen, she's pretty good at her job. And over here we've got Folly. Folly gives us a strained nod before looking away quickly. Hester continues. Folly is not keen on flying, so hasn't been entirely keen on this particular mission. Isn't that right, Folly? With all due respect, feet are made for walking. And therefore, I think humans are made for walking. I don't think that is an unreasonable conclusion. I don't think it's unreasonable for me to want to keep my feet on solid ground. Interesting perspective, I say. But you do realize that you're living on Vest, which is basically just a rock floating through space, which I would argue is worse than being on a ship, because with a ship, you have control where it goes, what it's going to collide into, whereas on a rock, on a planetary ring just orbiting Nakhang, you're basically at the whims of gravity and other universal forces. Kind of an illusion, if you think about it, that you're actually on solid ground. What is solid ground? The metal of a ship floating through space, or the rocks beneath your feet floating through space? I don't think that was the right thing to do, even though I found it quite a curious topic to try and discuss with Farley, but his eyes go vacant and his hands begin to twitch, his feet begin to shuffle before Hester puts an arm around his shoulders. Come on, Farley, let's get cracking. There's some work to be done. We'll be in and out of the ship in no time. He gives Farley a shake, which seems to knock him out of whatever reverie he was in or whatever doom he was pondering. I hope it wasn't doom. Maybe I should say something to make it better, but I don't know what. But Hester says a final word before walking away. Captain and co-captain, meet us on board when you're ready. We'll be starting this mission at the break of dawn.